here.
Yes. You can go ahead and roll dexterity weaponry to just stab him with it. No penalty because there's no defense involved.
Well, I will use when VtR. Fuck, this fight will cost me. That's still not enough dice. Do I really have to roll to stab someone who's... Oh. Oh.
What the fuck?
Really,
You made
do
your
I
best
really
bet.
have to
You
roll
bet.
to stab someone who's feeding and who's being... I am
He's
behind...
completely defenseless. You could drop a willpower on it if you go.
I don't have any willpower left.
I'm just imagining you just slipped under blood.
Do
Like,
you have a
oops.
VtR to spend? Or I guess you did already.
Spend my VtR.
What about your masks and dirges?
No,
Does
and
that apply
no.
right now? You had a night to rest. Didn't you get one back?
Oh shit!
I mean,
All right,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Roll your extra willpower, please.
Thank
You got 2
you.
successes.
There we go. You
Thank
stab
you.
the syringe into him.
And I will whisper this to him. I will whisper it to you in Discord.
All right. And then it goes to Mircha.
Okay, I'm actually going to hell with it. I'm going to spend a willpower point to enter frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'll need all the dice I can get. My goal is to bring down my enemy.
All right.
And now to do him a hecking angry. What's his defense?
He has none at the moment. Because he's currently in the middle of eating someone else.
Yeah, sweet. So I'm going to aim for his head again, because that's, well, hitting a vampire in the head, it's lethal damage. I'll be 6 lethal.
Ooh. All right. You cut nice and deep into his flesh. You're pretty sure you have a sword up his spine at this point.
Damn.
But that doesn't stop Monty. And Monty will just kind of turn his head and look back at Adam and Mircha. And his eyes will just kind of light up and he'll just go, "Fuck! Damn it! Fuck, you're winners too, damn it! I wanted Thomas to win."
Oh, Thomas already did one. Remember?
He knows. Thomas won. Now these two have as well, and he seems very frustrated with that.
Uh-oh.
Let's see, what is his resolve and composure? I'm gonna have him roll this many dice to see if a certain thing works.
Hmm.
And about this time, you get a sense of the air stilling around him as he has to make a few decisions on the fly. And he chooses his opponent. Combat will go ahead and end here, as his opponent is the person he is holding right now, which he begins to drink completely dry.
You cheater! Oh, Adam is
Like it
disappointed, but
backfired.
happy.
The man in his arms will fall into torpor, and he'll drop him to the ground, the clear and obvious winner. And he'll breathe in slowly and deeply in a calming effect, and just go, "Fuck! What did you stab me with?
Magic.
Fuck magic!
You
I
didn't
almost
like?
killed this guy!" At this
Mhm.
point, the rest of the crowd has seems to have escaped. The dogs didn't necessarily put up a fight, choosing to instead to not get hurt above anything. And Monty will just kind of look around and go, "Oh, that turns me off so hard, you don't even know."
Thomas is gonna go over to the dogs.
Um,
Dogs are happy.
question.
Yes.
Do you use the rule of the code book for, I don't know, how is it called again? Abjuration for ephemeral entities.
I'm not sure what's being said here, though.
It's like-
Exorcisms.
Yeah, it's like an
Oh.
exorcism.
Oh, yeah, sure, we can roll with that, I think.
All right, then Adam will. It's resolve composer plus power and resistance, but I'm not sure I will do that right now. And I will look to Thomas and say, "All right, so
What?
who are you?"
Me?
Yes.
Ah. Oh yeah. Me. Hold on, I'm just getting through everything. You know, it's been thousands of years. Still getting used to speaking this modern language. It's very unfamiliar to me, but I'm getting used to it. Well,
Come on! Oh, it's a chance roll.
Oh,
No, it's a chance roll. I forgot.
oh.
Here we go.
Okay, that's more like it.
Oh, oh my
okay,
god.
So, Adam is asking Thomas's name.
Yes. Well, not Thomas.
Oh, well, Amonhotep the Fourth. Pleasure.
All right. Ghost. Got it.
It's a long story, really. I did not intend to be here.
Mhm.
And you see quotation mark Thomas. Oh yeah. He looks over to Gene and says, "May I keep this Kopesh? It's pretty handy. It's been a while since I've used
Gene.
these things."
Gene seems a little shaken and just kind of goes, "Yeah, you can keep it." As he
Mhm.
just kind of like slumps against the mirror and just kind of cradles his head for a second.
So,
Hey.
Amon,
Yeah.
would you mind going away for now? I have things to discuss with Thomas.
What? It's been thousands of years. I mean, I've been trapped in here. At
Mhm.
least give me some time to at least meet you all. I think you're Adam, the one that Thomas doesn't like, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Mhm.
And then he looks over to Murka. I know Gene, but oh yeah, you've been meet. Oh, I'm on Hotep, and he just reaches his head over to Murka. Yes, it is. It's funny. Pleasure.
Would you
Um,
mind? We have some important thing to discuss, and vampire
likewise.
stuff.
Oh, okay, one moment. And Amon started checking out Thomas a bit, and even looks at the tattoo. Huh. Your people have markings. Men have markings in this new kingdom. That's very unusual, and also very pale. Oh, I miss my dark complexion. I'm not really digging this, but I can get used to it. No, actually, out of character. They didn't. I read into that only women had tattoos, mostly about prostitutes, dancing girls, and high priestesses. It's very rare for a man to have a marking. It's been exclusive to only women.
All right. So,
Oh,
would you mind?
yeah. I'll give you
Can you mind?
I'll give you guys some space. I'll
Thank
be
you.
here. I'll be here. Always
I
watching.
know. I
And
know
he
you'll be.
and Thomas returns and to answer Adam's question. It seems most certainly like a possession, but definitely not like one. It's missing
Yeah.
the qualities of an exterior spirit entering the body. It's missing the anchors that would normally keep
Yeah.
spirit here.
You
It
basically
seems more
see
like the body itself may be the anchor.
Thomas's eyes went from yellow to green, and then you see Thomas the moment he sees Adam, and he goes back to the stern look and asks, "What are you looking at?"
You.
Well, yes, but you're looking at me kind of oddly. And he looks
No.
around, seeing the
Not
mayhem.
really. Just puzzled.
Where did my shirt go? Oh,
Over
Oh.
there.
Oh, you.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, the spirits that possessed you dropped it.
Spirit?
Ghost.
You're
Well, actually,
joking,
sorry.
right?
Sorry.
Ghost?
Yes, it's not a spirit. It's a ghost. Different things.
You're joking, right? And you just see Thomas putting his shirt back on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Remind me how
Monty
you
is,
got this.
Monty is over here as he gives you back the shirt, and he just kind of looks at the three of you and kind of goes, "Fuck."
Remind me how you get this compassion and now you dropped your shirt. Do you have any recollection of that?
not really.
Mm-hmm. Blackout, ghost. That's all.
Oh, that would explain some blackouts I've been having for the past week, actually.
Last week?
Is this some kind of mummy's curse?
No,
Oh, good. Those are
I think
nasty.
I think it's Ryugi. Well,
Oh,
I
him
have to
again?
recall that. Yeah, well,
Ryugi.
it's not
Wasn't he
dead.
that guy you guys were talking about once?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
He
Jack.
changed body,
Oh.
basically.
He what?
Someone diablerized him, and apparently, well, Ryugi
What
took
kind of asshole
control.
does that?
Oh no.
Oh, Ordo people, you know. Madame will say while looking at Michelle.
Pray tell, who diablerized this Ryugi?
A man you search.
A mountain of a man. I tried
You know,
to. I didn't get a
the ma-
chance to stop him.
The guy who broke Masquerade as easily as Monty. Well, maybe not as easily as Monty, but you see the picture.
Wait, you talking about that Jack guy?
Yes.
Oh man, fuck him. Where is he?
Oh. Well, we don't know, but now we have to find him.
Fuck, I'm thirsty.
I have a headache.
Yeah.
And he
well,
goes, "Look, I'm trying to process as many things as possible." And he looks over to Thomas looked over to Jean and says, I'm sorry. Are you doing all right, Jean?
I'm fine. I just don't know if this little school of mine is going to be fine ever again. It's okay.
Oh,
Hey,
your
I
reputation is broken, my friend.
I am going to help you with that. At least I'll stay and clean up. All right.
Monty just kind of like looks over and kind of goes, "It's okay. They learned how to fight an elder today.
Monty,
You got like 3 successful students here, right?"
Monty, I'm so glad
And she
you're not
looks
my
over
grand.
at Adam, who is not here as a swordsman and learned nothing.
Yeah.
Murcha, who came in knowing more than everyone else. And
Mhm.
Thomas, who had another person come out and do it for him. It's like, yeah, you taught him great.
Monty, I'm so glad you're not my grandsire.
You know what? You're kind of cute. I'd take you on as a child sometime. It's
I don't know
besides,
how you
you
managed to
did
not.
manage to hurt me.
I don't know you managed to not piss off every vampire in the city for. I,
What do you
I don't
mean,
know.
managed not to?
Yeah, I don't know you managed to survive. It's just that rough. Because fuck, I knew Gangwell were resilient, but fuck.
About this time, Sarah walks in. She seems a
Oh,
little distracted by the dogs for a moment as they just kind of follow her around and pant a little bit happily.
Sarah and
And she looks up
Thomas.
and sees sort of the mess, the body on the floor, the person in the corner practically crying, and the two shirtless men, and kind of goes, I'm sorry, was this the right thing we were supposed to be meeting about today?
Hello,
Tonight?
Miss Brewer.
This, yeah, I think Monty was still handing the shirt to Thomas. Uh, it's a long story. Oh God.
Well, sorry to bother you, but we kind of need to go, and you're coming. He points to Mincer. We have a meeting with the prince tonight.
Tonight.
Yes,
Uh,
I would like for you to come, Miss Brewer, if you don't mind. It's related to your father.
She sort of shrugs a little bit and goes, well, I already stopped the rest of my night for this. I don't suppose either of you are going to fully put your shirts back on, are you?
My shirt
uh, Thomas puts his shirt back on and puts on his like hoodie and trench coat. He looks over to Jean and says, "I'll be right back to help you. This is important. I'm very sorry this happened. I thought we could just sword fight like the good old days before our turning."
You do realize it's your grandsire's fault and not yours, right?
Hey, I have no control over what my grandsire does.
Yes,
Okay.
so stop beating yourself up.
Uh,
Don't apologize for things you didn't do.
I just want. Damn it.
And as for your spirit problem, I do believe I know someone who could help, or at least provide more insight into the situation.
Well, let's just say that
I can
it
help
was
you
not
too.
only. That would be great because I would have some good quality sleep again. I've been seeing things. Let's say more than one. So that would be great.
Even amongst the kindred, even such omens are bad signs.
I'm actually curious. What is this spirit or what is this ghost like anyway?
Egyptian fellow.
What's his name?
Ammon. Ammon's. Actually, from I don't remember his full name, but that sounded like a pharaoh's name because he says a first or something like
Yeah.
that.
A monotype.
Yeah.
Also, and also pharaohs, but priests have that too.
Yeah.
Or
Um,
pharaoh or priest. Either way.
I'll see if I can get some info on him
Yeah.
somehow. Okay,
Hey,
let's
And
do
with
this
that,
first.
yeah, I
I know
believe everyone is going to go to the prince.
Yay.
Yay!
All right.
Is Monty coming, or he's gonna?
Monty is
Oh, no,
staying
he's
with
not.
Jean to help clean up a little bit, make the dance studio presentable again, and get his ear chewed out by Jean.
Ah,
So they are staying behind for the time being. And the lot of you go to the prince. You've set up a little emergency meeting, and Alistair is waiting in his office again. Devin is hovering over his desk at the moment, seemingly interested in whatever he's pulled up on the computer before the lot of you come in to meet with him. Devin looks over at Adam and kind of goes, "All right, there you are.
Good
So you
evening.
said this was super important and all that, and, well, I guess here's your chance to prove it."
Good evening, Mr. Ballard. Sorry for disturbing you this late.
Well, in the past you've met him and he's been a little bit, he's always been very happy and cordial. Or at the moment, he seems maybe a little bit upset in general.
Hmm.
His face isn't smiling, it's sort of scowling a little bit. But he still tries to turn to you with courtesy. Goes, "Well, it's a pleasure to see you again. What's the nature of this? What's so important?"
Well, we have some big issue. Have you noticed the weather recently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sort of setting record numbers at the moment, I think. That's the prediction.
It's not a natural phenomenon.
It's not.
No. Someone is, well, someone has been messing with the energy of the city, and I believe it was Ryugi for some time. And now that it's quote unquote dead, I believe we might have to deal with a shitstorm, so to speak, but that's not why I asked for a meeting tonight. I believe the Circle of the Crown will try to deal with this problem. Right now, we. Do you know.
Settle the garage.
What?
Hmm?
What did you
Oh,
say?
sorry. I thought my mic was off.
No. um, for now, do you know a vampire of the name of Jack Steele?
He kind of looks at you and kind of racks his brain for a bit. I'm trying to remember if he ever actually met the prince. I don't think so.
No.
And
But
just
since
kind of goes, "No. Oh, he was one of the ones who was with you with Ryugi, wasn't he? I've heard
yeah,
that."
he broke the masquerade several times and he diablerized Ryugi.
That was the
Yeah.
rumor. Are you certain of this?
I've seen it.
I suppose now's the time to clear the air, and I guess that clears it then. Wonderful.
I,
Or
Yeah,
meeting
and
I
other vampires in my city. That's fantastic. This is the news I wanted to hear.
yes,
And we'll
and
pause for a moment and answer some of Mircha's
sorry.
questions.
Sorry.
Okay, first question. Does the prince have any damning secrets?
Does he have any damning secrets himself? Let me think about that one.
Ooh, you tried to use those specs on a mech at Prince. Oh boy.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mecha would only be able to pick up that another Mecha in the room is using our specs.
He
Not
knows
who.
too much about the Invictus.
I mean, a guy is probably using those specs right now because no Adam is a mech at, so try to know if everyone.
Alright, what else do you have?
Well, last question. What is the prince's psychological weakness? Yeah, it never hurts to know these sort of things.
His psychological weakness is that he is an adventurist.
Ah, I see.
And he kind of gives you a harsh glare for a few moments. "Excuse me, I'm having a conversation. Do you mind? Do Can we sit down and just talk about things for a minute here? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, no problem.
Good. I would like no further outbursts from you. Thank you. To everyone else, Mirchat did not even move or say a single thing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, Thomas is just sitting there a bit confused at, oh, all right then.
All right.
So, Jack,
Yes.
get an Amarath. This is
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes. As you can see, Virodo Dracul shines once again with its new with his member, but well, not casting stone here. More concerning is that Ryugi is still alive in some fashion. I do believe he's taken control of
God.
Victor, of Jack. Sorry.
God damn
Taking
it.
control of him. That sounds a little ridiculous.
Mind, I remind you, he was a mage in life. Some of his powers stayed in death.
Maybe so, but what are you basing this on? Have you met him recently? Did you talk to him?
I have some occult source. I can confirm this.
His eyes narrow a little bit, and he kind of sighs, but no evidence.
Well, did I lead you astray in the past?
I'm not saying that you did, but I'm also thinking maybe that claim doesn't matter at the moment.
That
We have
matter
a very
because
clear bit of evidence, which is the eyewitness attempt to training the soul of Ryugi. That is still punishable by death. So the question is, do you know where he is?
well, I have a good news and some bad news. Bad news is no, I don't. The good news is I can know in a pinch. Just give me 40 minutes and I can locate him for you.
If you need 40 minutes, I'm surprised you didn't do that ahead of time.
I didn't have the opportunity as a certain Monty came and tried to suck me dry. So
Yeah. Thomas just looks, rubbing his hand.
Devin is the
Yeah.
one to give an exasperated sigh this time. He didn't kill anyone this time, did he?
I put someone into Topper, a newly born kindred. So
Oh, so he held back more than usual.
yes, it's him.
It's nothing but fucking trouble.
Well, last time I saw him, he was engaging in a battle with Lily Hunt. So you might want to check on her to see if she's still alive. If you have time.
Lillian. Wait, the sewer girl?
Yes.
You think she's in danger?
Last time I saw her, she was after Monty, and well, Monty just showed up like an hour ago. Apparently healthy but thirsty, so who knows?
Well, for now, Adam, do whatever you have to, and we'll act on that information. I'm
Alright.
going to definitely send out the message for a blood hunt. That'll take some time to organize, but we should be ready for it tomorrow. What about the rest of you? He kind of looks between Thomas and Mircha and Sarah.
Well,
Why did you bring her along?
I well, she is Ryugi's daughter, and she also happens to be a mage, so she can maybe back up my claims of
Sarah kind of
Ryugi's
looks over at you and goes, "A
source.
what?"
She's not a mage?
Don't, Sarah, Don't you remember you had that dagger?
I'm not a wizard or something. I don't cast spells.
I saw you cut a cultist in half.
Yes, and
That is not normal.
I mean, you're right.
Where'd you get
But
that
I'm not
dagger?
wearing a pointy hat or something.
But where did you get that dagger?
I got it from a store. It's not the dagger.
Uh,
But if my father is still out there, like Adam is saying, if he's in control of Jack,
that's
then
not.
we have to
good.
stop him again.
You're
And
also
maybe we can
not,
finally get some answers out of him.
you're also not safe. He will come after you. So
He will?
Yeah.
yes, I believe it's safer. I brought you here because I believe it's, well, more prudent to put you in a safe location.
So you want me to stay here then?
Well, that's up to you and the prince to decide, but
I mean, I moved in recently.
The prince will kind of look over at you and go, "This isn't necessarily the place I'd want to keep her." And he kind of gives a long glance at her. No, maybe she'd be safer with you. I'm sure you can keep an eye on her.
all right.
You've proven yourself in the past, at the very least. So, I will organize the hunt. You will collect the information you need and bring it back to me. And the rest of you, well, you will be assisting Adam in this endeavor, no doubt.
Yeah, the eyes of the guy bid that he is to command.
E- um,
Isn't your covenant responsible for this mess?
It's a very good point. I would like you to deliver the message to Jack Sire, whoever it might be, and have him come here to account for his young's actions.
It shall be done. And we all, yeah, and it shall be my responsibility to aid in this task.
Good. See to it. And we will temporarily go back to Balak. Let me find...
For a moment there, I thought I'd been forgotten.
I know, it's hard. A lot of stuff happened.
I
I'm
understand. No, that was going to be my comment at the end. This is either A, my comeuppance for locking Emmerich away in the Mirrored Song game, or
So,
B,
uh,
the desperate attack that you have to do to try to attach yourself to a group that you don't have any association with, just so you can stay with the story.
It is definitely very rough to fit in every character right down to the same plot, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, as a
Gotta-
player, though, you gotta know to do that, because otherwise you have this scenario where you sit for 3 hours and, like, I see where I'm not going to be able to get to play today.
Yeah. But Balak, you have returned to the Orator Cool to wait and see if anyone might come along with any information. And as you're waiting, someone comes by to meet with you. It is a higher-up Orator Cool scientist. You've only vaguely heard about him, but you do remember his name from the file. He's Kenny Joseph. He's Jack's sire.
Right. I'd assume he
He
would be
comes-
actually a little higher up since he operates an entire operating wing,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of the realm that I'm in.
Indeed. And he comes up to you and goes, "You're the one assigned to find Jack, aren't you? Name's Balak, isn't it?"
He's on the list. I'm currently working on a different one at the moment. Priorities,
see.
you understand.
Of course, of course.
I'm working
I'm
down
starting to believe
the,
must be short too.
I don't know. I think there are a few leads on him, but I'm kind of dry on the one I'm at. I'm working my way down the danger levels. I've started at the one who had the most secrets to have spilled about us, and I'm working my way down that way.
Ah, yes. Let me see. What was his name again? I gotta remember the name now.
Harold?
Harold. Ah, yes. He was a wonderful assistant. It's a shame that we have to lose him, but such is the price of what he carried.
Indeed.
Still, I am concerned about Jack. I know the Ordo believe that he may have turned and may be onto his own agenda, but I don't buy it for a bit. I don't believe that's the man that Steele is.
Going back to the paperwork, I remember Harold was a probably you need to kill this guy. Would Victor and Jack kill people?
Uh, Victor is 100% killable on suspicion of he's been missing for like a month. Jack is due for investigation, and this is the investigation for you to decide that. Is Jack a traitor?
Right.
Dun, dun, dun.
I know the rumor is that he may have diablerized someone. That Ryugi fellow he was after. He didn't come back with him. I can only assume the worst. However, I think he's still on our side. I would appreciate it if he came back alive.
If he diablerized a threat to the Order, is it really such a bad thing?
Well, no one has to know that he's returned, but us.
Right.
And he will reach into his pocket and he will pull out a syringe full of a green, lightly glowing fluid. He'll hand it over to you. It's been about a week. I have no doubt his supply of this will have run dry. He might not have much time left, even if your investigation fails to find him. If he needs it, this will help him.
Out of character. If it's been a week, he needed it daily. I think it'll tell when I last left him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Out
lot
of character, it's very likely his supplies.
Oh right, we're assuming he had a okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
You said
never
he
mind.
had like a case under his car. So
Yeah, I just wanted to
anyway.
make sure because that's unhealable lethal damage, like every
Oh,
12
Yep,
hours.
I'm super aware. It's
Just
the timer, man.
yeah, just wanted to make sure.
He still hands it over to you and goes, please. I know a little bit of your reputation. I would not like to see him or my research end up in such a way. You have Harold, that should be good enough.
I mean, the face doesn't change emotion at all. I understand what you're saying. Would it not be probable that he would just come back here if he ran out?
I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't read the man's mind.
Is there anywhere else in the city to get supply in this?
There might be. There might be. If you want, I could set up a meeting, and perhaps you could talk with them yourself. Maybe he's had contact with them. But I warn you that such a secret puts you at a level as dangerous as Harold.
Dangerous if I go missing, that is.
Correct. I simply want you to know what you'd be getting into with this kind of help.
It's not a problem for me.
Good. Then I'll have something sent to you tomorrow. Best of luck in your investigations, by the way. And he will go ahead and walk away. Sometime shortly after, someone is escorted to the room. A very dirty looking man in a trench coat, with a few patches on it. He's quintessentially homeless. And the guard with him will kind of look over at you, kind of go, he says he's here to meet you, said you had a reward on offer for information. And he'll kind of look over and go, yeah, I do. I totally do. You were looking for Victor, weren't you?
I'll wave him over, obviously with newly gloved hands that weren't gloved before.
Yeah. Alright. So,
Actionable information only.
yeah, actionable. Yeah, whatever that means. But look, I heard some stuff, okay? Alright, so the veterans like to stick together, and I like to kind of hang out around them every now and then. And I kind of heard a couple names, and I heard Victor's name among them. I'm not quite sure what they were talking about, but they said that they were going to try talking to some girl called Lillian about it. And I bet she knows what happened. Like 100%. I got no idea who that is, though.
And thus informing me, again, that you do not know what actionable means.
Well, fuck, man, what do you want from me? I overheard something, and I heard you were going to pay money for it.
I said specifically actionable information. If you don't know who Lillian is, a first name does not help me in a city full of thousands of people.
Well, if you want to know, why don't you go down there and just talk to them about it then, huh?
Where do
You know
think?
who? Is that like an action or something?
He's not even going to bother to sigh. He's going to stand from the table. Is this guy standing up or sitting down right now?
He's standing up. He didn't bother sitting down.
Is the guard still in the room?
Oh, the guard is there. He's there to specifically escort people and keep them from going places they're not supposed to and all that.
Yeah, Balak is going to walk past to the homeless man, to the guard, and tell the guard, take this man somewhere, clean him up, and then send him loose.
Is there any sort of reward you want to get him, or just that?
Give him a new pair of clothes.
Will do. I'll see what I can find for him. He will escort him away. Additionally, we will head over to Teddy as well.
Not here.
They went to get food.
Ah, okay. So we'll go back to the main group for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I think Thomas
All
would
right.
actually offer.
sorry about that. Yeah, back to the main group. Shortly into the night, after Adam does his ritual, which, we'll cover later.
Oh, he does not. He does not. Well, yeah, he will. I'm just gonna spend the VtR for it.
Right.
I'm hungry.
But I will cover that, at some point, Jacob has come looking for you.
Huh.
Let me go ahead and pull up his picture. Is he actually in the Carthians?
I believe so.
No, he's not. He's an indie.
No, he's here. Jacob Kaluza.
There he is. Yeah. There we go.
Wait, are we all together still? Or did we go our separate
Yes.
ways? Oh, I haven't seen Jacob in a while.
Yeah. Jacob walks up and goes, "Oh, Thomas, you're here too."
Yeah.
Hello, Jacob.
How's it going, Adam? I was looking for you.
Really?
I thought it was weird when someone said that you were here with Prince, but, well, turns out they're right.
Huh. Who told you that?
One second, let me find out what his name was again. Boop-doo. Robert! Robert Wellsworth. I was
Doesn't
talking
ring a
with
bell.
him, and he helped me set up some of stuff with Lillian. I thought
Oh,
you were interested to know that.
yes, of course.
See, I meant to go talk to Sarah, but when he tried to find Sarah, he had no idea where she went.
Hmm.
So I figured the next best person to go to would be you, since you were there at the same time, if I remember right.
Yeah, of course.
So, well, I did some talking, and with a little bit of leverage, I managed to find out that Lillian has come back after quite a long hiatus. Don't know
Oh,
what she was up to, but
I
well,
know.
it looks like she's interested in talking to you.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
Huh.
know about I don't know what she'll want to talk about, but she's open to talk. That was the
That's
gesture that Sarah put forward. Anyway. So, I
huh.
mean, she said she wanted to mention that she knew something about Victor to you.
All right. Where can I meet? Can I meet her?
Well, from what I have, she's willing to meet with you tomorrow night.
Huh. And I imagine it's in the sewers, right?
Ah, yeah. I think I got like
Mm.
a little map here. And he just starts fishing through his pocket and pulls out a folded up piece of paper, which has some information about how to get to where Lillian plans to meet you.
Huh.
We're gonna go back there.
I mean, I will. Do not. If you want to go, if you want to come. If you don't,
I'll come with you for to be a friendly face that maybe they won't that they'll take kindly to.
that's nice of
Maybe
you.
we could get something out of this.
I'm
That's
just
nice.
curious if Lillian knows that Monty, um, if she knows I'm affiliated with him. That's all. I don't know if that would be a
Does
problem.
1 second. Dog walked in. What was the
Oh,
question again? Does Lillian know Monty?
No, does Lillian know that Thomas is affiliated with Monty since they don't
Oh,
get along very
Jacob
well?
kind of looks over and kind of goes, I'm not sure. Everyone kind of knows about Monty, but I don't think a lot of people really know who his child is.
I'm
You're
really
what?
surprised.
His child?
Yeah.
No one knows? Oh.
No, not really. Well, I guess maybe. He's had some in the past, from what I've heard.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Jacob. What do I owe you?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. It gives me a chance to get out and meet some people, you know?
Yeah, you should go out now. Come and go with me sometimes.
I'd be happy to. I managed to finally get some paperwork through, so, well, I'm officially Ted now.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's good.
nobody will know.
All right, we should just, hang out sometime, go to a club, have a drink, something like that.
And Mircha, just in case you didn't overhear it, he did mention Victor.
Okay.
Just making sure you do in case you wanted to say anything or do anything.
Yeah, so I think I managed to get over enough, yeah.
Okay. And is Teddy back?
No, he's maybe still eating, and I don't think he's coming back. I'm not sure.
That's a shame because I was going to end off with him.
Aw.
So let's merge the two together real quick. Let's quickly do some beats for everyone and end this off.
Woo!
Everyone gets a beat for being here. Yay!
Yay!
Theta, you sent me your new one. Give me a beat for doing the investigation.
Alright.
The other two didn't get the chance to come up to play. Sorry. I'm gonna try giving you more stuff to do next time.
Mm-hmm.
Few leads didn't go the same way I thought they would, but it's all good. Now, Thomas,
Yeah, you spent quality time with Jean in a way.
that you did. Go ahead and take a beat for it. Good
There's-
old quality times, and go ahead and take an extra beat for the
With-
other objective because we
Family
progressed this
time
way.
with
Yeah.
Dad and Grandpa, crazy Grandpa.
Crazy,
and
crazy
there's-
grandpa.
So
At
he
least he's
solved
not
the mystery
spouting
of
his racist
blackouts,
views or anything.
and then unlock. Then this is when he has to work on unlock new information in Ryugi studies to see what that's his
Mhm.
next goal. But yeah, he completed 2 of the 3 aspirations. Yay!
Okay.
Mhm.
Adam,
Yes.
you gained knowledge about blood sorcery today.
Nice. And nothing else. But did I provide the prince with protected or dangerous information without asking for payment?
Yes.
Then can I get all my willpower back? Since it's my purge?
Absolutely. You've gone and involved more
Yay.
people than needed to be in this, so there you go.
And did I fulfill my aspirations?
Let's see. What are your new goals at the moment? I don't actually know the other two.
Yeah. The other 2 would be acquire more info about Auto Renegades and establish contacts at the sparring venue.
I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 beats. You fulfilled every one of your goal to some degree.
Oh,
Nice.
that's another XP for me.
And unfortunately, Teddy is not here to finish off the session. So I'm going to go ahead and say out loud that on his section, his sire will be contacting him, and he will get a chance to meet with Lillian.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I want to change an aspiration if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Um,
I believe we're running short on time for the next game
Yeah.
we're rolling into.
I
So
just-
go ahead and send me anything you guys want in text, so this way you guys don't miss the next game.
Sweet.
All right,
You guys have fun.
we shall. All right, thanks everyone for playing. Hope you guys had a good time. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try making sure all of you are working together soon.
It's okay.
One plot hook at a time, I swear.
Uh-huh. It's all right. You got
All right.
3 out of the 5.
We're gonna get at least to 4, if not 5, soon.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat if I don't want to be late for the World of Game. See ya!
All right, thanks
I
everyone.
need to
Catch
go
you
and
later.
eat